Hey, what's up, cats and kittens? And shout out to all my cerebralites. It is me, the Cerebral Diva, back with another episode of You Say What. And for those of you who are new to my channel, You Say What is your opportunity to chime in, to leave your 2 cents, and to be a part of the discussion that is happening here within my community of cerebralites. So, I put up a video a few days ago talking about Tank and its whole DC Pride thing. And one of my subscribers was apparently irate that I was so liberal or so progressive in my thought process in terms of not being upset by Tank performing for an LGBT audience. So she sent me, well, she didn't send me a direct message. She actually commented on the video. And in the video, she essentially, I'm going to paraphrase. Actually, no, let me read it to you guys directly. So you might hear a few clicks as I go back and forth. So in the video, she says, "Would you please stop? Black is a race of people. Can't choose that." Now, if I'm to decipher what she's saying, I think that she's saying that I'm making analogies between LGBT issues and Black issues. I don't know why in 2017 some people still think that people of the LGBT variety choose to be that way. Who in their right mind would choose to be ostracized from their family, discriminated against by employers, discriminated against by housing, potentially bashed in the streets? Why would any person consciously choose that? So I don't understand why people don't understand just because you are not lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transsexual, you cannot speak to that plight and keep saying that this is a choice. No one in their logical mind would choose, no logical person would choose to be subjugated. No one would do that. So people need to catch up and understand that no, it's not a choice. Now I get it. We see sometimes in videos these women who sort of vacillate between their sexuality, people on Love and Hip Hop, like Mimi, who's with a guy one day and a girl the next day. Listen, I can understand how those people to some degree culturally appropriate sexual orientation or sexuality. I get that. But that's not true across the board for most people. A lot of people who are of the LGBT variety are that way because that's how they were born. That was programmed into their DNA. It is not a choice. So she goes on to say, him singing is way different than grabbing his sack and grinding with his shirt off. Girl, bye. Unsubscribing. No, girl, bye to you. If you are that small-minded, that narrow-minded in your thought process, you don't belong on my channel. Thank you for unsubscribing. And as a matter of fact, I didn't just let her unsubscribe. I blocked her because you're not welcomed here. This is a channel for everyone. Okay? So if you have a problem with Tank, and this is the thing that really, this frustrates me so much about the Black community. Because, in the Black community, we celebrate hypermasculinity, right? Like Pookie and Man in the hood, who are known for beating people up and shooting people. That's who we have reverence and deference for. Oh, that's Pookie. Oh, he's bad. Oh, he'll do this or he'll do that. Why are you respecting a man who uses a gun? To me, that's not tough. To me, a punk has to use a gun. But in our mind, in our pathology, the fact that a man is willing to use a gun and shoot people but can't go toe to toe or mano a mano, that essentially makes him a man. What Tank did to me makes him a man, because Tank said, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. I am here to feed myself, to feed my family. This is what I do. And then just to be so dumb to think that just because Tank is performing in front of an LGBT at an LGBT pride event, do you not think that Tank has performed in front of LGBT people before? You guys have to excuse me. I'm just getting slightly apoplectic because it just frustrates me so much. If there isn't a such thing as a quote unquote straight audience. Okay, that does not exist in 2017. So whether he's performing at DC Pride or he's performing at Madison Square Garden, guess what? He's performing in front of a gay audience, whether you like it or not, whether you know it or not. Okay, so he's been performing for people of the LGBT variety. It just so happened that this was specifically geared to those people, that somehow people are taking issue with that. And it just pisses me off that it's just so dumb in 2017 that we keep having to have this stupid ass conversation. And let me take it a step further. Let's say that let's keep Tank in the picture, right? And let's subtract the fact that he is a singer, and let's replace his profession with a plumber, right? And he gets a call from dispatch, and dispatch says, Tank, we have a call at 321 First Avenue. We need you to go over there and handle that. He drives over and he goes to the call, and the person who answers the door happens to be a gay man, a flamboyant gay man. Does he at that point say, "Oh, hey, I don't play that gay shit. I can't do this. I can't accept this call"? No, he goes in and he does his job. That is his job. Tank's job is to perform. He performs to make money. That is what he does. That is the service that he provides. He's not having sex with people. He's not having sex. And if he was, so fucking what? Why is it any of your business? So it frustrates me so much in 2017 that we keep having the same conversation, that Black people haven't caught up to the fact that if it's not bothering you, if people aren't bothering you, then why are you losing sleep over who someone else is sleeping with? It's not your business. So she just frankly pissed me off. And I just wanted to come to you guys and just talk to you about that, because I wish that, in the day and age of Black Lives Matter, we have to understand that LGBT lives matter too. We cannot continue to talk about being oppressed and continue talking about being subjugated and continue to oppress and subjugate other people. It does, hurt people hurt people. And if you don't have the awareness to think to yourself that I'm going to be different, that I'm going to do different or treat people differently, then you're no better than the people that you're complaining about. I don't care that you don't identify with someone's sexuality. That's not your job. You can disagree with who a person chooses to sleep with all day long. If you disagree with it, then you don't sleep with that person. It's really just that simple. So I'm going to try to woosah here just for a second, just because she really pissed me off by sending or leaving that particular comment. Like, just go away. Go back to wherever you came from. You are not welcome here, whatever realm of bigotry you came from, because it's not welcome here on my channel. This channel is geared towards people who want to be inclusive. So I just had to really get that off of my chest. Like, I just can't believe in 2017 that and let me not paint the Black community as a monolith, because I'm Black and I don't think the same way she does, and I know that there are other Black people out there who don't. But I think that to a large degree, the African American community has been so influenced by spirituality and religion that it's so hard for us to be progressive in our thought process, to be inclusive in our thought process. And it's really interesting that we cherry pick the things that we discriminate against. Having sex out of wedlock, which is a sin. Who is not having sex out of wedlock in 2017? Pretty much everyone. And that is a sin. And that's not to say that I believe that being gay is a sin, because I don't necessarily subscribe to that belief either. But I'm just saying, if you're a religious person, why are you cherry picking which tenets that you subscribe to versus those which you don't? A lot of times you see people who are overweight. Gluttony is a sin, but people don't make an issue out of it. They don't see that necessarily as sinful as they do homosexuality. And it's just so frustrating that people just can't seem to live and just leave people the fuck alone. If we just learn to let people live, the world would be such a better place. So shout out to Tank. I'm going to have to actually go and buy a Tank album, just because I think that Tank, I don't think that he even knew that he was going to start this dialogue, that he was going to start this conversation, because this is a conversation that is much needed in the African American community. I would love to see maybe some sort of round table with the men in hip hop discussing LGBT issues, like have sort of this amalgamation of LGBT leaders and LGBT hip hop leaders, because I think that the people in hip hop have a large influence over what the people in our the younger people in our generation think. And I think that it's going to take some people coming out, not coming out, but take some people actually speaking up and speaking out against this type of hate and this type of bigotry to make it change, to make it stop, because it needs to stop. You know, like it or not, LGBT is a part of the Black community, and where it's not going anywhere. And we have to learn that everyone is worthy of love. Everyone is deserving of love. And just because it's not necessarily something that you struggle with, it's not your right to sit in judgment of other people. And if you feel like it is, then please do unsubscribe. All right, you guys. So I just need to get that off my off my chest. So I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. So remember, like, comment, subscribe, and share if you feel so inclined. Remember to follow me across all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. And as always, in closing, remember to live better, love harder, and think smarter. It's me, the Cerebral Diva, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Have a great day.